Let's begin with a light-hearted Victorian-era joke that captures the essence of homeopathy's reputation. A well-dressed woman enters a homeopathic pharmacy and requests 1/400th of a grain of phosphate of magnesia. The pharmacist, unfazed, replies that they don't sell in such large quantities. This joke highlights the extreme dilutions characteristic of homeopathic remedies and sets the stage for our exploration of its history. The humor also reflects the skepticism and curiosity that have surrounded homeopathy since its inception. As we move forward, we'll see how these perceptions evolved and how homeopathy's principles were rooted in ancient practices long before the Victorian era. Homeopathy's roots stretch far back into human history, predating Samuel Hahnemann. The principle of treating like with like was mentioned by Hippocrates and practiced in various cultures. In ancient India, chikitsa involved using poisonous venoms to treat bites from poisonous animals. This method, described in the Mahabharata, shows an early understanding of homeopathic principles. The story of Bhima, who was cured by injections of poison after being poisoned, illustrates the application of these ideas. Although chikitsa is no longer practiced, it demonstrates that the concept of similars has been rediscovered and applied throughout history, paving the way for later developments. While Hahnemann didn't discover homeopathy, he transformed it into a science. His systematic approach, keen observations, and rigorous methods elevated homeopathy from scattered practices to a structured discipline. Before Hahnemann, cures were often accidental, based on luck or empirical guesses. He developed a method for discovering and applying medicines, making homeopathy a scientific achievement. His work laid the foundation for a new way of understanding illness and treatment, focusing on individual symptoms and responses. This scientific rigor distinguished homeopathy from earlier, less organized approaches and set the stage for its growth and controversy. The medical world in which Hahnemann trained was crude and often dangerous. Treatments included large doses of toxic minerals like mercury, purgatives, and even bloodletting until patients were pale and weak. Physicians were highly educated, but their understanding of disease was limited and often misguided. Fever, for example, was treated by bleeding, based on the belief that it was caused by an excess of blood. Herbalists, mostly women, offered gentler, more effective remedies, but were often persecuted as witches. This environment motivated Hahnemann to seek a better, safer approach, leading him to develop homeopathy. Hahnemann's journey took a dramatic turn when he began translating medical texts and encountered the idea of similars. He experimented on himself with cinchona, developing symptoms similar to malaria, which the substance was used to treat. This experiment marked the beginning of a revolution in healthcare. Homeopathy combined scientific method with respect for the body's natural healing ability. It focused on individual manifestations of illness, leading to unparalleled results. As Hahnemann's achievements gained recognition, students and physicians flocked to study with him, expanding the reach of this new science. Despite its success, homeopathy faced strong opposition from organized medicine. Hahnemann's outspoken criticism of allopathy and its harmful methods alienated many physicians. Homeopathy required individualized study of each patient, making it more difficult to practice than conventional medicine. Physicians were used to dramatic doses and found homeopathic remedies inconceivable due to their infinitesimal amounts. The medical community was divided, with practitioners forced to choose sides. This resistance slowed homeopathy's acceptance, but couldn't stop its spread. Homeopathy's influence expanded beyond Europe, reaching America in the 1820s. By Hahnemann's death in 1843, it was well established on both continents, with about 100 proven medicines. In America, homeopathy became a divisive issue, sparking heated debates and even shouting matches at medical society meetings. The American Institute of Homeopathy was founded in 1844, followed by the American Medical Association in 1846, which aimed to oppose homeopathy. Despite opposition, homeopathy flourished, with hospitals, schools, journals, and pharmacies dedicated to its practice. Homeopathy gained widespread popularity, especially among the intelligentsia and aristocracy. The Queen of England's personal physician was a homeopath, and the practice took root in India, where it remains strong. The oldest continuously operating medical college in Asia, located in Calcutta, still teaches homeopathy. Museums display 19th-century medical kits containing homeopathic medicines, reflecting its prominence in that era. Homeopathy's appeal lay in its effectiveness, safety, and respect for individual differences, making it a preferred choice for many. The 20th century brought significant changes, especially in America. Scientific advances in allopathic medicine improved disease diagnosis and treatment. Antibiotics and new surgical techniques captured public imagination. The Flexner Report of 1906 imposed stricter standards on medical schools, forcing homeopathic institutions to adopt allopathic curricula or lose accreditation. As a result, homeopathic courses were gradually abandoned and fewer practitioners entered the field. Homeopathy became a nearly forgotten chapter in American medical history, though it survived elsewhere. By the 1960s, only a handful of competent homeopathic practitioners remained in the United States. There were no homeopathic medical schools, hospitals, or pharmacies. The American Institute of Homeopathy persisted, but learning homeopathy required apprenticeship or overseas study. The National College of Naturopathic Medicine was the only professional institution teaching homeopathy as part of its curriculum. Globally, homeopathy fared better, continuing in Europe and growing in India, where its low cost and minimal reliance on technology made it attractive. Since the 1970s, homeopathy has experienced a revival. Patients dissatisfied with conventional medicine's limitations, side effects, and costs sought alternatives. Homeopathy's logical approach, effectiveness in acute and chronic conditions, minimal side effects, and affordability made it an appealing choice. The profession diversified, with practitioners including naturopaths, chiropractors, nurse practitioners, physician assistants, acupuncturists, and professional homeopaths, without formal medical training. Some of the world's most renowned homeopaths belong to this latter group, reflecting the broadening scope of the field. Today, various associations certify homeopathic competence across professions. In Europe, professional homeopaths may register with the Society of Homeopaths. The North American Society of Homeopaths represents practitioners in North America. The American Institute of Homeopathy certifies medical doctors, while state boards regulate practice in Nevada and Arizona. The Homeopathic Academy of Naturopathic Physicians certifies naturopaths. Recent movements aim to develop a unified exam and certification for all practitioners, reflecting the evolution of homeopathy into an independent profession. At the heart of homeopathy lies the principle of similars, treating illness with substances that produce similar symptoms in healthy individuals. This concept, observed by Hippocrates and practiced in ancient India, was formalized by Hahnemann. It distinguishes homeopathy from other medical systems, emphasizing individualized treatment based on unique symptom patterns. The principle of similars remains central to homeopathic philosophy and practice, guiding the selection of remedies and shaping its scientific approach. Homeopathic remedies are known for their extreme dilutions, often to the point where no molecules of the original substance remain. This process, called potentization, is believed to enhance the remedy's effectiveness while minimizing toxicity. The debate over dilution and potency has fueled skepticism and controversy, but it remains a defining feature of homeopathy. Practitioners carefully select remedies and prepare them according to strict protocols, maintaining the integrity of the system. Before Hahnemann, homeopathic cures were largely empirical, based on observation and luck rather than systematic study. Hahnemann's scientific method transformed homeopathy into a structured discipline, emphasizing rigorous experimentation and documentation. This shift from empiricism to science elevated homeopathy's credibility and effectiveness, allowing it to compete with conventional medicine and attract practitioners from diverse backgrounds. Herbalists played a crucial role in pre-homeopathic medicine, offering gentle, effective remedies that respected the body's natural healing abilities, mostly women. They were often persecuted as witches by the medical establishment. Their practices laid the groundwork for homeopathy's respect for nature and individual healing, highlighting the contrast between harsh conventional treatments and holistic approaches. The formation of medical societies marked a turning point in the history of homeopathy. The American Institute of Homeopathy and the American Medical Association were founded in response to the growing influence of homeopathy. These organizations shaped the professional landscape, setting standards, regulating practice, and fueling ongoing debates. Their rivalry reflects the broader struggle between conventional and alternative medicine, influencing the evolution of healthcare. Homeopathy's global spread is evident in its adoption across Europe, America, and India. Its popularity among the intelligentsia and aristocracy, as well as its integration into medical colleges and hospitals, demonstrates its broad appeal. Homeopathy's resilience in India, where it remains a major medical system, highlights its adaptability and relevance in diverse cultural contexts. Modern homeopathy faces challenges from scientific advances, regulatory changes, and shifting public perceptions. The decline in American homeopathy was driven by stricter medical school standards and the rise of allopathic therapies. Despite these obstacles, homeopathy has survived and adapted, finding new relevance among practitioners and patients seeking alternatives to conventional medicine. Today, homeopathy is practiced by a diverse range of professionals, including medical doctors, naturopaths, chiropractors, nurse practitioners, physician assistants, acupuncturists, and professional homeopaths. Certification and regulation vary by region, reflecting the evolving nature of the profession. Homeopathy's appeal lies in its holistic approach, safety, and affordability, making it a logical choice for many patients seeking alternatives. Homeopathy's journey, from ancient practices to modern revival, is a testament to its resilience and adaptability. Despite opposition, scientific challenges, and regulatory changes, it has survived and evolved, attracting practitioners and patients worldwide. Its principles of similars, individualized treatment, and respect for the body's healing abilities continue to guide its practice. As homeopathy moves forward, its history offers valuable lessons about innovation, controversy, and the enduring quest for effective holistic healthcare.